You have been lied to, not by one person, not by one diet, but by an entire system. That never adjusted for what happens to your body after 40. Because here's what's happening right now. You're eating less, you're doing more cardio, you're trying to be good, and your body is not responding, or worse, it's going in the opposite direction. The scale isn't moving, or it's going up. And at some point, you've had this thought, what is wrong with me? Nothing. There is nothing wrong with you. But there is something very wrong with the strategy you've been given. And today, we're going to fix that because I'm going to walk you through 10 things that actually work for belly fat in perimenopause and menopause. And I want you to stay with me because number 7 is the one that quietly sabotages everything else. And almost every woman is doing it. Let's start with something most people never explain properly. There are 2 types of fat, the kind you can grab and the kind you can't. The fat you can pinch, that's subcutaneous fat. But the more important one is visceral fat. This is the fat wrapped around your organs, and this is the one that drives heart disease, insulin resistance, inflammation. And here's the shift that no one tells you about. After 40, your body starts preferring to store fat here. Not because you're doing something wrong, but because your hormones are changing. So even if your weight hasn't changed much, your body composition has. And that matters, which means if you're only tracking the scale, you're missing the full picture. Now let's get into what actually works. And we're starting with the most important one. Number 1, protein is not optional anymore. You need more than you think, a lot more. Because after 40, you start losing muscle every year. And that loss speeds up after menopause. Less muscle equals slower metabolism. Slower metabolism equals easier fat gain. And this is where most women are under eating the one thing that protects them, protein. So here's the shift. Stop asking, how little can I eat? Start asking, am I hitting enough protein? Minimum 30 grams per meal. Every meal, no exceptions. Because when you do this, you stabilize blood sugar, reduce cravings, and protect your metabolism. Number 2, if you're not strength training, you're making this harder. I know you've been told cardio is the answer. It's not. Not for this phase, because cardio burns calories, but strength training changes your metabolism. Muscle is what keeps your metabolism active. So if you're spending hours doing cardio and skipping weights, you are working against your body. You don't need to train like an athlete. You just need to start 2 to 3 days a week. That's it. Now this next one is where things start to shift quickly. Number 3, fiber is your missing lever. Most women are getting maybe 10 grams a day. You need 25 to 35, and here's why it matters. Fiber slows down how your body absorbs sugar, which means fewer spikes, fewer crashes, and less fat storage. It also keeps you full, which means you naturally eat less without trying to restrict. This is one of the easiest wins, and almost no one is doing it. Now this next one is where a lot of women start to feel stuck. Number 4, sleep is driving your belly fat. Not just food, not just exercise and sleep, because when your sleep is off, your hormones are off. Cortisol goes up, cravings go up, fat storage increases, especially in your midsection. And here's the part that matters. Most women in this phase aren't sleeping well because of hormones, night waking, racing thoughts, 3 a.m. wake-ups. This isn't lack of discipline, this is biology, and it needs to be addressed. And now this next one is where everything starts to change. Number 5, eating less is backfiring on you. And I need you to really hear this, because this is where most women double down and make it worse. You think, I need to cut more calories. But what your body hears is, food is scarce, slow everything down. So your metabolism slows, your energy drops, and fat loss stalls or reverses. This is why reverse dieting works. Instead of asking what to remove, you ask, what is my body missing? More protein, more structure, more consistency. When you add what your body needs, everything stabilizes. Now this is where most women don't realize what's happening. Number 6, your eating window matters. You don't need extreme fasting, but you do need a break between eating, at least 12 hours, because that's when your body resets blood sugar, starts using fat for fuel, and repairs itself. This is simple, but powerful. Now we're at number 7, and this is the one that quietly ruins everything. Number 7, the scale is lying to you and you're letting it control your progress. Because here's what the scale doesn't tell you. It doesn't show fat loss versus muscle gain. It doesn't show water retention. It doesn't show hormonal shifts. So what happens? You're doing everything right, but the number doesn't move, so you quit. Right before it starts working, this is where women lose momentum. Not because it's not working, but because they're measuring the wrong thing. Track your waist, track how your clothes fit, track your energy. That's real progress. Now this next one is where resistance usually comes up. Number 8, hormones matter more than willpower. You cannot out-discipline a hormonal shift. When estrogen drops, your body becomes more insulin resistant. Your hunger signals change, your fat storage increases. This is not something you can push through. This is something you need to support. And for many women, that includes having a real conversation about hormone therapy. Now, this one is underrated, but powerful. Number 9, strategic supplementation. Not everything, it's just what matters. Creatine, omega-3s, vitamin D. These directly support metabolism, muscle, and inflammation. You don't need 20 supplements. You need the right ones. And finally, this is the one that ties everything together. Number 10, inflammation is driving more than you think. There's a term for this stage of life, inflammaging, chronic low-grade inflammation driven by hormonal changes. And it affects everything, weight, energy, brain function. And here's the truth, you can influence it through food, sleep, stress, environment. These aren't small things, they compound. Now here's what I want you to take away from all of this. You are not broken. Your body has changed. And the old strategies were never designed for where you are now. So if you've been doing everything right and not seeing results, this is why. And this is also the turning point. Because once you understand this, you stop guessing and you start working with your body. And if you're at that point where you're ready to actually fix this, not just keep trying random things, this is exactly why I created my 5-day sugar detox and my 6-week reset. Because for most women, blood sugar instability is what's driving the cravings, the belly fat, and the energy crashes. And once you stabilize that, everything else becomes easier. That's where we start. And then inside the 6-week reset, we rebuild your metabolism step by step for the body you have now, not the one you had 20 years ago. So if you've been stuck, this is your next step. The link is in the description and go check it out, because continuing to guess is exactly what's been keeping you here. And if this video made something click for you, share it with another woman who needs to hear it. Because this is not a willpower problem, it's a strategy problem, and now you know how to fix it.